Hi folks, this is Tristan from NoiseGate. Today we're taking a first look at Universal Audio's new recording program, Luna. Now one of the great things about Luna is that it's a free download for any owners of Thunderbolt-equipped Universal Audio interfaces. So whether you own a Thunderbolt Apollo or an Arrow, then hey, now you also own Luna. So really great news there. And I think even if you've been using a program like Pro Tools or Ableton Live for a long time, you're definitely going to want to try out Luna. One, because it's free, so why not? But two, because you get all these really great benefits from having this really tightly integrated software-hardware system. So things like super low latency monitoring while recording, that's all possible from within your recording system now, so really, really good news there. But there are also a lot of people buying Apollo Twins and Arrows for the first time, and the fact that Luna's bundled in there means you're also getting a really, really powerful recording program right out of the box. And UA has a way of extending Luna's functionality via what they call extensions. Some of these are paid for add-ons and some of them are free. So for this video, I just want to focus on the free content so you get an idea of what you get completely for free right out of the box with your new Apollo interface. So first of all, when you create a new session in Luna, it looks a little bit like this. I've already created a couple of tracks and thrown in a drum loop, but there's no limit to the number of tracks you can create. You're limited only by your computer's power. Track management is all done via the tracks window here. We can easily show and hide tracks. Or you can add new tracks by clicking the plus icon here. Choose what sort of track you want to add. Let's choose an instrument track. You can give it a name and choose what instrument you want to add, whether it's a Luna extension or a third-party plugin. Hit OK and you're done. Okay, window management is done via the view section here. So you can look at either this kind of sort of horizontal timeline view or the more vertical mixer view. And the third icon is how you show and hide components. Say if you don't want to see this tracks window, you can easily just get rid of it. And focus is this single channel strip here. So it just takes a single channel from the mixer view and makes it visible from the timeline view. So you don't have to go all the way over to mixer if you just want to look at one channel. But if you don't want to see it, you can easily just show or hide it. Okay, we're currently looking at this audio track here, which is how I'm recording the microphone at the moment. And from top to bottom, input is the input channel on our interface. The next slot is Unison. Unison is a certain type of UAD plugin that has a certain degree of hardware integration. For example, I'm using the UA 610 plugin. It's a really great plugin and it's actually included for free with all Apollos. And being a Unison plugin means it's actually modifying the way my interface's preamp is working to more closely mimic the way the original 610 preamp worked. It just gets you that extra level of authenticity and realism, and it's something that's only possible with the sort of hardware-software integration we see in Luna. So moving further down, we have our record effects slot, which is how we add UAD plugins we want to record with. These plugins will be printed when you record with them, but it means you can monitor with them with really, really low latency. Let's say, for example, we want to add a compressor. Let's just search for LA2A. Here's the legacy version, which is included with all Apollos again. So it's a really classic, but really simple to use compressor. Just basically two knobs, one for compression amount, and the second one for makeup gain. Okay, I can hear it's definitely doing something here. Okay, so really nicely integrated. If we want to browse presets, just click the presets button, and hey, all of our presets pop up on the left. This probably isn't necessary for this video, so let's just get rid of the compressor for the time being. And moving further down, we have our tape slot. Now, tape is one of the Luna extensions that lets you easily add a bit of analog overdrive and warmth to your tracks by adding some tape emulation. You can see we have two different tape models here. One is called Oxide. That's the free one they give you with Luna. And the Studer is one that you actually have to pay for. Unless you own the Studer plugin, then you get it for free. Otherwise, you do need to pay for it. But Oxide works really well. Let's listen to it on this drum track here, just for a bit of musical context. I'm just going to play the drum track with and without compression and play around with the saturation so you can hear sort of what it's doing. First of all, here's without the saturation. Okay, now let's turn on the Oxide plugin. Nice, you can hear it warming up that drum track. Now let's turn up the saturation a little bit. Okay, now I'll back it off for a bit more of a subtle effect. Nice, okay, you can see it's really effective, but very, very simple to use, but really nicely integrated into the channel strip here. Okay, moving further down, we have an insert slot. This is where we can add either UAD plugins or third-party plugins. The only drawback to using third-party plugins is that you can't monitor with them while recording with that super low latency. But you can very easily apply them after you've recorded when latency isn't as critical. Okay, then we've got our send effects. Then we can set up cube mixes and headphone sends, and at the bottom you've got your main output. Okay, let's move on to an instrument track now. I've created a track here called Keys, and I've instantiated the shape instrument, which is the free Luna extension they give you. And it's a really nice sample-based instrument with a ton of different presets. This one here is called Revel LT, which is a really nice acoustic piano sample based on their paid extension called Revel. It's just a kind of light version of it integrated into the shape instrument, but it's a really pretty acoustic piano sample. Nice. All right, let's check out some more of the presets here. You can see they're all organized by category. Let's have a look at some drums. Here's some kind of electronic drums. Nice. How about some acoustic drums? Here's an acoustic kit. Nice. Alright, how about some horns? Let's check out some kind of cinematic orchestral horns. Nice. What about some strings? Here's some kind of orchestral strings. Beautiful. These are really, really good sounding samples. What about some synths? Let's check out some kind of poly synths. Here's one. Nice. What about some lead synths? Here's a couple here. Let's check out this patch. Nice. You can see there's a ton of content here. This might be the only virtual instrument you're ever going to need. But in the interest of time, let's move along. Okay, moving further down, the next slide is MIDI Effects. And UA do give you a single MIDI effect for free here called ARP, which is a really great arpeggiator plugin. This will just basically take whatever chords you play in and break them up into individual notes. So, simple concept, but it's a very powerful plugin. Let's just check out some of the settings here. Okay, you get the idea. So really cool stuff. Okay, well thanks for watching. This has just been a quick first look at some of the free content that comes with Luna. Please leave any questions or comments down below and stay tuned for more videos coming soon.